Well, thank you so much for joining us to enjoy the 2023 Tucson Subaru Pets of Pima Parade. I'm Fox 11 Chief Meteorologist Erin Christensen, and it's my pleasure to bring you all of the sights and the sounds from this year's parade. Of course, this was started last year by Friends of Pima Animal Care Center, and the parade really is just a celebration of the animal companions in our community, and of course the life-saving work that Pima Animal Care Center does on a daily basis. Joining me on today's broadcast, someone who knows an awful lot about PAC's incredible work, Jose Ocaño, former director at Pima Animal Care Center, and of course nationally recognized expert on animal welfare. Jose, thanks so much for being here.
Oh, Erin, thank you. It's so good to see all of my people, all of my gente here on 4th Avenue. It's such an honor to be back in Tucson, my hometown where I was born and raised, to celebrate all of the progress and to raise some money to help some pets.
Well, we really do appreciate you being here. We appreciate all the work that you've done for all of the animals in our community. It really means a lot to have you here. I'm honored to be sitting here with you and to have you share this moment with us. This is really going to be something special, and I have to tell you, Jose has his own support group.
The cheer section.
That's right. The cheerleaders are over here. They are. Yes. Yes. Thank you, everyone, for being here and joining us today. So, Jose, you were here at Pima Animal Care Center in Tucson when the voters approved the brand new shelter project. It was new at the time, when the focus of the center, of course, changed from animal control to animal care, a really huge distinction. Now, you fast forward to today, and PAC has a 91% plus live outcome. How did that transformation kind of come about?
You know, it was not easy. It came with a lot of passion and hard work of a lot of people. But when I think about like the three things that really transformed the Pima Animal Care Center, the first was we had to change our relationship with the community. We had to change our reputation because it wasn't good, to be honest with you. And that's because we needed to save more animals. So the second thing was we need to implement more life-saving programs, expand the adoption programs that we already had, our rescue program. So the emphasis was life-saving. And then we had to tell the story. We had to share with the community about all of the progress we were making, and also share with them when we were still in trouble and where we still needed help. Transparency is what allows people to trust you. And of course, we're thankful for the Friends of PAC for being one of the foundational partners to help make all of this happen, and you know, a lot of the progress over the past few years. It's been really great.
And this really is huge. We're so excited to share with you the 2023 Tucson Subaru Pets of Pima Parade. I can hear the marching band now.
Yes.
The event is made possible by the tremendous support from Tucson businesses, of course, as we mentioned, Tucson Subaru, a big partner with Pima Animal Care, Central Pet, Raising Canes, Tucson Federal Credit Union, HSL Properties, and TEP, just among, all of the sponsors here. And of course, the people who are walking in this year's parade, they've raised a tremendous amount of money to support Pima Animal Care Center for the opportunity to participate. By the way, if over the course of our broadcast you do feel inspired to help more animals, you can donate via the Venmo account or at www.friendsofpac.org. Your support, of course, does change lives.
Yes, saving animals' lives takes the whole community. So donations are critical. Plus, when you support animals, you're also supporting the humans who love and depend on them too. So it's a win-win.
It really is a win-win. So we thank you all for being here and supporting the pets of our community. Of course, we're starting to see some of the first groups coming through the parade right now. So on behalf of Fox 11, My 18, Friends of PAC, we are thrilled to present to you the 2023 Tucson Subaru Pets of Pima Parade.
Woo!
This opening segment, by the way, brought to you by Tucson Subaru, celebrating Pima County's commitment to better the lives of animals. Animal welfare is a very shared community concern. I think it's everything, something that all of us can relate to, and we want better lives for the animals in our community. Pima County has established itself, of course, as a national leader in animal care and life-saving. This results from governmental commitment and support from businesses and individuals. And speaking of Tucson Subaru, one of the big supporters of Pima Animal Care Center, take a look at this. They are, of course, celebrating the event this year, and their theme is adventure in the wildlife, and I think they're kind of representing that really well here. They've got the kayak and the bicycle. I love the trees. Always a huge supporter of the parade. They helped launch this really last year. Tucson Subaru cares about the pets and supports the organizations that do good for them. Every October, Tucson Subaru amplifies its love of pets during the Subaru Loves Pets Month. Long-standing commitment to help shelter dogs, especially those with special needs like older, deaf, blind, and different dogs that Subaru lovingly calls the underdogs and helps get them adopted. Of course, the theme of Subaru's float is adventure, celebrating the great adventures that we have with our pets. And I failed to mention, of course, we had the Tucson High School Marching Band, known as Marching 100. They are under the leadership of Dean Moore. The band performs in multiple events across the area. What a perfect way to kind of kick off the parade.
And did you see who passed by? It was actually the two-legged Grand Marshal.
Did we have the Grand Marshal?
Sharon Bronson just passed us as well.
She, of course, has represented District 3 for 26 years and does hold the historic distinction of being the longest-serving supervisor in Pima County's history. During that impressive tenure, she's been part of the leadership that has changed the culture of animal welfare.
This looks like it might be for you, this Fox 11 float that's right here.
Fox 11 and My 18, big supporters of the event. They're helping to broadcast the event today. Look at the truck. I love it. Nice use of the balloons. That's beautiful.
I love it. And it looks like right behind them is the costume contest. Fox 11 is sponsoring the Prince or Princess of the Parade contest. Nominations and voting were conducted online, and you can see the finalists here. The finalists include Zoe, Xenia E. Colazo, Chip, Paris Hyde, Moons, Hunter, Fisher the Skeleton, Yoshi, and Cow Meow. After the parade, there will be judging at the TFCU stage to determine the winner. Yoshi, the beautiful bearded dragon, is actually the defending princess from last year.
Yes, we'll have to see if she gets to keep that title. We will return with more from the 2023 Tucson Subaru Pets of Pima Parade right after this.
Love is bigger than ever. The three-row Subaru Ascent. Dog tested, dog approved. Love. It's what makes Subaru, Subaru.
Tucson Subaru is a proud sponsor of the Pets of Pima Parade and Pima Animal Care.
If you love animals, we want to tell you about a very special group.
Friends of PAC.
They raise money to help Pima Animal Care Center save lives.
Almost 20,000 each year.
Pets are a part of the family. Honor your beloved pet, past or present, while helping other pets in need with Friends of PAC's Honor Wall and Digital Shrine.
So if you love animals, we encourage you to contact Friends of PAC today.
That's friendsofpacc.org to learn more.
We know the cost that comes with making sure your pet is cared for and loved. That's why Tucson Federal Credit Union is proud to support the Tucson Subaru Pets of Pima Parade for the Pima Animal Care Center. From fast cash for vet bills to pet insurance, TFCU can help alleviate your pet financial worries and help you take the next step to adopting a forever friend. Visit us at www.tucsonfcu.com to learn more today.
We now return to the 2023 Tucson Subaru Pets of Pima Parade. This segment sponsored by Tucson Electric Power. Of course, they're a huge supporter of the work that Pima Animal Care does in the community. One of the things that does make this parade quite unique from any other in the country is the inclusion of all types of companions and animals. And while we'll see an awful lot of dogs today, of course, PAC equally cherishes It's cats and other animals, which we will see a little bit later on. So in addition to placing cats in new homes, PAC is leading the effort to manage the feral cat community, the population, through their TNR, or Trap, Neuter, Return project. And in 2023, PAC anticipates conducting and funding nearly 7,000 spay and neuter surgeries for community cats. And I know you know how critical that is. Hello, TEP.
Hello, TEP. I love the horns. This is so great. Yes, Erin, the TNR programs, Trap, Neuter, Return programs, are essential and life-saving. They're a critical community program that really help to manage the population of stray cats in the community. You know, stray cats are just part of the community, like birds and squirrels. And we want to make sure that we treat them with respect and kindness and dignity. And so a TNR program allows to manage that population in a really humane, safe way. Plus, it helps keep the community safer and healthier, because part of TNR is vaccinating all the cats. So when they put the cats back into the environment, they're vaccinated. So it also helps us be a healthier Pima County. So it's winning from so many different angles.
Oh my gosh, and I didn't even realize that they got vaccinated. I thought they were just spayed or neutered and
they're vaccinated.
on their way.
And do you know how you can tell whether there is a cat that has been TNR'd in your community?
Is it stamped or something?
It has an ear tip. Usually it's the left ear is slightly tipped, and that's how you can tell they're part of a program.
I know we saw the TEP truck and the float just come through a second ago. Of course, we should mention that they are definitely a long-time Pima Animal Care Center supporter. Tucson Electric Power is committed to making our community better for everyone, including our four-legged friends. So you want to check out their website to keep pets safe around electricity and learn energy-saving tips that will help your home stay comfortable, even in the dog days of summer. And by the way, TEP's Community Action Team, what does that stand for? CAT. Ironically named CAT. So I guess it's only appropriate that they would be the sponsor of the Cat Convoy. You know, I have to tell you, when I was participating in this last year and I was meeting with all the folks from Pima Animal Care, they were saying we're going to have all kinds of animals out there, because I was picturing dogs.
Yeah.
I said, how in the cat hair are you going to get cats out there? Pardon the pun. But I mean, seriously, how are you going to get cats, to walk in the parade? And they said, oh, we have more than cats. We have roosters, we've got turkeys, we've got goats, we've got rabbits, we've got all kinds of things. And I was introduced to something that was really fantastic, a cat backpack. I think it was the director, I think Monica Dangler, actually had this cute little backpack, and she had her cat in the back of it, and it was adorable.
Was it one of those cute ones that has like the little like a window? It looks like, and so the cat's just all cute looking.
It was kind of like a bubble,
yes,
right? So it looked very space agey and everything.
Have you seen the cat strollers?
No.
So when I worked for Best Friends Animal Society, we would, as enrichment, put the cats in the stroller and take them on these beautiful trails to see essentially Bryce Canyon. And it was such a great experience to see the cats have, to see something different, to smell different things, to hear different things. And because we know that enrichment is such an important part of keeping our pets mentally and emotionally well.
Absolutely. And do you really think they noticed that they were looking at Bryce Canyon or the Grand Canyon?
Oh, definitely not.
No, I think they definitely did. Well, they knew it was different, right?
They
like
definitely
you said,
did. They knew how beautiful it was.
Right. They could tell that the air was just a little bit different.
And I think after the TEP truck, we also saw the Grand Marshal, Pepper. The Grand Marshal is Pepper, who was named Tucson Subaru's Pet of the Year last November. Pepper's mom, Stefania, found Pepper under her house suffering from FIV and valley fever. The disease cost Pepper his front right leg, but he hasn't let that set him back. He runs, he jumps, plays, and climbs like any other cat. Because of the experience with Pepper, Stefania has actively fostered 15 other cats. Pepper was a little too nervous to come today, but Stefania is here proudly representing.
And you can see Pepper. There's
Pepper.
a picture of Pepper. I have no idea how Pepper got her name.
I love a tripod. I myself have a tripod. I have a three-legged pit bull type dog named Nugget, and he is the best and lives a very active, normal life. You would never know.
Right. And I know you know the importance of fostering, too, because we were talking about how Pepper's mom does an awful lot of fostering in the community.
Yes.
And I mean, that's really huge. That's important. And I know PAC has a tremendous amount of fosters.
Yeah, PAC actually has one of the most well-known foster programs in the entire country, over 1,000 animals in foster. And why foster is important is because it allows you to expand the amount of your capacity to help animals beyond your physical shelter. And the animals get to be in a more normal setting, in a home setting, so they are more relaxed, they're not exposed to different diseases, and you get to know who they really are, so when it's time to make that adoption, you can do better matchmaking because you actually got to know that dog or cat or bearded dragon a little better. So fostering absolutely saves lives.
And the animals really do display different behavior when they're in a home versus the shelter. You kind of got to get them out of that environment for a while to really see their true personalities.
Really do. Oh, it looks like we got a real treat here. And what you're listening to are the sounds of the University of Arizona Alumni Band. Now here are some cats of different types, some wild cats. The University of Arizona Alumni Band is made up of volunteers who played in the University of Arizona Band programs. You can follow them on Facebook at AZ Alumni Band for performance dates. Let's listen to them play, which we just did. How awesome was that?
And of course, they're quickly followed up by the University of Arizona Palm Line. Cats do travel in packs.
Yeah, they do.
The Arizona Palm Line is the official dance team for the University of Arizona. The team is composed of 24 dancers from around the U.S. You can see the Arizona Palm Line perform at football games, men's and women's basketball, UA baseball, and softball games. And really great to have them here.
And next up, we have Saguaro Solar. Saguaro Solar is a community-based solar company, and this is their first time in the parade. Welcome! Every investment into a solar panel is an investment into helping enrich the community we live in. You can visit saguarosolar.com for free solar estimate. The theme for their float is Harnessing Arizona's Natural Resources.
Oh, we've got the Sponge Squad coming. The cat convoy includes walkers representing a special pack kitty named Sponge. Sponge unfortunately suffered some trauma which left her unable to open her mouth. She can only eat small amounts of liquefied food. Oh, poor baby. There's a picture of Sponge. You can see Sponge.
Poo.
This team supports and has raised $5,000 to fund surgery to fix this kitty's jaw and give her a chance at a healthy and happy future. Thank you so much to the Sponge Squad.
Beautiful.
And we've got the football players, I think, coming up here.
Very nice.
Wildcat Football University of Arizona is in the house, and it's an honor to have the Wildcats here. It's further evidence, of course, of Coach Fish's commitment to be active in our community, recruit student athletes with similar values, and we also want to recognize that the Friends of Wilbur and Wilma are here and thank them for helping connect student athletes with worthy causes. So thank you for helping bear down and save animals.
And Mariachi Estrella Juvenil in the house. I love it. A wonderful youth mariachi group that performs all over town. The Mariachi Estrella Juvenil. This is their second year doing the parade. ¡Que viva México!
Oh, they sound fantastic.
We will return with more from the 2023 Tucson Subaru Pets of Pima Parade right after this. Want to live in the heart of it all? A stylish, sophisticated home just steps away from the area's top restaurants and events in town? Then you need to get in at The Flynn. The Flynn is Tucson's newest and most modern community, and it's now open with some of the city's best views and easy access to I-10. The Flynn is urban, upscale apartment living at its finest. To learn more about The Flynn, visit theflynn.com. That's THEFLIN.com. The Flynn is professionally managed by HSL Asset Management, LLC, an equal housing opportunity provider. We now return to the 2023 Tucson Subaru Pets of Pima Parade. This segment sponsored by Tucson Federal Credit Union.
Oh, Tucson Federal Credit Union. Hello.
Beautiful float. The Tucson Federal Credit Union comes in strong with one of the most elaborate floats in the parade. It's modeled on the credit union's Midtown branch and celebrates their appreciation of the human-animal bond. TFCU also works with the shelter and has a unique loan program specifically meant to help families dealing with surprise veterinary expenses. Wow, what a beautiful thing.
I didn't even know that was a possibility.
Me either. Wow, learning something every single day.
That's fantastic that they help people in that way to help their own pets. Beautiful. And I think we have...
That's Sparky. Yes, Sparky.
And I should mention, I also see Tucson Comic-Con, Tucson Fire Department. That's a very special truck that we have. Hi, Sparky. Thank you for being here. Oh, here's a very animated group.
Tucson Comic-Con.
I love it. The con will return, of course, September 1st through the 3rd at the Tucson Convention Center. We're thankful for Comic-Con support of PAC and its animals. Take a look at this.
Oh, wow.
So I know you're a Star Wars fan.
Yes.
So if you had to have any Star Wars creature as a pet, what would it be?
Okay, it would definitely be an Ewok because Ewoks are super cute.
Yes.
And I had a dog named Jack, a little wire terrier who looked like a little Ewok. And so instantly I just think of my dog Jack.
So in essence, you really did kind of.
I kind of did have an Ewok, yeah.
Star Wars creatures.
He had the best little underbite too, little like claw. Yeah, he's the best.
Oh, how adorable! Next up, we have Phones Down, Just Drive. Here comes the crew with Phones Down, Just Drive. Yes, today they are driving a float, but no phones. Their phones are down. Two mamas on a mission to educate drivers on the dangers of distracted driving. Deborah Garcia and Julie Festerling co-founded this local nonprofit. Of course, thousands of people are hurt or even killed because of people who are distracted. They're interacting with their phones while they're behind the wheel of a car. Remember, when behind the wheel of a car, you have one job and one job only, and that is to drive. So phones down and just drive.
No text message or Instagram post is worth hurting someone else or yourself. Put the phone down.
Thank you for being out here today and supporting us. We appreciate it.
And right behind them,
we've got the drive. They're not driving. They are walking today. The team from KDRI, The Drive Tucson, 101.7 FM, and AM 830, playing the music you forgot that you loved. Of course, DJs Bobby Rich of Bobby and Bailey in the Morning show, riding in the they're not in their Mustang today, but also joining us, the very talented Ken Carr, Leslie Lois, and Matt Gentry.
Beautiful, and it looks like Woo's coming up here. West Coast Martial Arts. Wow, that was really cool and impressive. West Coast Karate is a mixed martial arts school that has been teaching dynamic martial arts classes in Tucson since 2005. They strive to develop their students physically, mentally, spiritually, and with good character. Wow, that was really, really cool.
I would say they're doing that. They're really well dressed and they're intimidating.
Yeah.
To a certain
Yeah, I already feel I'm sitting up a little straighter. I feel like I will listen to them. I saw a lot of black belts from people who are half my age.
It's wonderful to have their support here today. We thank them for being out here. I think we're looking at the PAC pinups.
Wow, look at that.
Wow.
Already so beautiful. What a sight.
This is definitely a fun group. Organizer Tori Fortune presents Arizona Music Connection, specializing in family-friendly concerts, company jingles, and singing telegrams. She's also joined by her philanthropic group, the Pinups for PAC, who will be competing in the first annual Miss Pinup of PAC pageant after the parade. Leading up to the parade, they have used social media for their fundraising, bringing attention to long-stay dogs at PAC. And after the parade, they will compete in a variety of activities to win the Pinup crown. I can't wait to see what their categories are going to be.
I love it. Look at how beautiful.
Snazzy.
Very snazzy.
Hello, ladies.
In that beautiful classic car. I love this. They got spirit. Yes, they do.
The dresses are beautiful. The vehicle by the Tucson Street Rod Association.
Very cool.
We thank them for their support today. They're a big group.
We will return with more from the 2023 Tucson Subaru Pets of Pima Parade right after this.
If you love animals, we want to tell you about a very special group.
Friends of Pack.
They raise money to help Pima Animal Care Center save lives.
Almost 20,000 each year.
Pets are a part of the family. Honor your beloved pet, past or present, while helping other pets in need with Friends of Pack's Honor Wall and Digital Shrine.
So if you love animals, we encourage you to contact Friends of Pack today.
That's friendsofpacc.org to learn more.
Love is bigger than ever. The 3-row Subaru Ascent. Dog tested, dog approved. Love. It's what makes Subaru, Subaru.
Tucson Subaru is a proud sponsor of the Pets of Pima Parade and Pima Animal Care.
We now return to the 2023 Tucson Subaru Pets of Pima Parade. This segment sponsored by Tucson Subaru.
We're coming up on the, there's 92.9 Bull. Tucson. Big
Yeah, it
Country.
is.
Looking good. I love all the Arizona flags. Flying those with pride.
92.9 the Bull. So that's what's cool. Here comes the Bull. Okay, it's not the real Bull, but it's 92.9 the Bull country music station.
If anywhere we could get away with a real bull,
It could have been here.
Middle of the street.
iHeartRadio was one of the inaugural members of the parade, helping Friends of Pack launch the event last year.
We thank them for being here. Of course, we also thank the Southern Arizona Mustang Club. One animal you will not see in the parade, horses today.
Aw.
Logistically, there just isn't space for them or their trailers, but in lieu of horses, we have lots of Mustangs. And this is the Southern Arizona Mustang Club, established in 1965, by the way. This is the oldest Mustang club in the world. I didn't know that we had that moniker, that we owned that title. It will be hosting an all-Ford car show on March 18th at the Tucson Premium Outlets.
Amazing. And right behind them are the Queens. I love this. We don't just celebrate pet pride, but, pride. These Queens host a tremendously popular fundraiser drag show each year to support the parade and animals at PAC. As we mentioned before, a few things are as universal as the love for animals.
Oh, and look at supporting pet pride.
Beautiful snake riding side saddle on this car. You're giving me life.
Do you know snakes? Do you know what kind of snake this is?
I do not know what kind of snake that is, but I love snakes. I'm not one of those people who gets the heebie-jeebies with snakes.
Right. And we are supporting our pets of all kinds.
It's a king snake.
With scales.
King snake with a queen. Perfect.
Oh, I think that's exactly true. That's perfect. And she's even got the stockings with the snakes. Did you see that?
That is so cool.
Very apropos. The king and the queen. We love it. Thank you so much for being here and supporting animals in our community. Of course, the Tucson Roadrunners are here as well. I see Dusty coming down the street.
Twerking.
I've never heard of a pet roadrunner, but, I imagine these things are possible.
Meet.
Roadrunners are great partners to PAC and numerous other community organizations in town. So a big shout out to Dusty and the Tucson Roadrunners for being out here today. Thank you so much.
Look at these pups who are coming up here. How adorable. And this is awesome, this suit.
Next year, I'm going to borrow that.
Oh, me and you. Let's do it.
Blow-up dog costume.
Those are so fun. And right behind them is the 1-hour heating and cooling float. A new entrant in the parade with a float called Celebrating the Holidays. 1 hour heating and cooling Tucson, your local HVAC company whose top priority is to provide comfort and convenience with all HVAC needs. Their motto is always on time or you don't pay a dime. Well,
I like that.
This float is certainly money, as my friend Cardi B would say. Money!
I love that. Look at it. Celebrating the holidays. That is perfect. Thank you, 1 hour air conditioning and heating. We appreciate you being here today.
All right, and right behind them is the Dune Sea Garrison 501st. The Dune Sea Garrison is Arizona's chapter of the world-famous 501st Legion from the Star Wars universe. The bad guys doing good. The Dune Sea Garrison make appearances at charity events and visit children's hospital across Tucson for the Empire.
Next up, center stage, Oro Valley. Oh, I love it. Look at, they're already performing. Their mission is to revolutionize dance education, create a brighter future, and change the world. They are shaping the future by teaching dancers to strive for excellence, be all that they can be, and make the world a better place. How wonderful is that message?
Oh, love it. And who do we have coming up here in such a really cool, bright pink float? I think I see a unicorn horns.
Fizzy Factory. Welcome, Pam's Fizzy Factory. The factory is Tucson's only spa-themed party place where kids can be themselves while being pampered in a magical environment. In fact, they will be creating some of that magic during the festival right here after the parade.
That is so cool. And look at this vehicle. That unicorn theme is just so cool.
Is that not adorable?
I think I need one for my car.
Oh my goodness.
Where do I order one?
I definitely want a unicorn horn for the front of my Mini Cooper.
I could literally visualize it right now.
Spa parties, birthday parties, makeovers, and etiquette workshops.
Etiquette
we can all
workshops.
use a little
My
bit
dog
of
Nugget
that.
could really use some etiquette workshops for sure. And right behind them is Achieve Strength and Fitness. Here comes Achieve Strength and Fitness. Achieve had a team in the parade last year, but decided to step it up this year. Achieve is located on Silverbell and focuses on providing a supportive and encouraging family environment. This includes being an active part of the community, as they are doing here today.
Oh, we thank you for being here. We appreciate that very much. And I think I see, after the Achieve Strength and Fitness,
The
Pima J-TED Veterinary Science Program. Yes!
So cool.
One of the largest teams in the parade, Pima J-TED works with PAC on numerous community clinic events, preparing the next generation of animal medical experts. We thank you for your support and all you do in the community.
J-TED is such a cool program. I remember at PAC when we first started to work with J-TED and they were helping us in the clinic. These young students were so inspiring. They had such drive and love for animals. It just invigorated the whole kind of team. And it's, it's pipeline for future talent to work and help support at PAC. So what I see when I look at this incredible group of people, I see the future leaders of Pima Animal Care Center who are going to be here helping to lead the way to continue to save pets in our community.
We thank you. We thank you for all of the support that you do, all of the support for the life-saving efforts of PAC. Thank you for being out here and for being one of the largest groups. Is this our reigning princess, the bearded dragon we just saw there?
Where? Oh, wait, I think I missed it.
I think this is the pride section. This is the pet pride. I love to see the fact that people are bringing out more than just the cats and the dogs. And the bearded dragon is awesome. We appreciate pets of all sorts, whether furry, scaly, slimy.
Next up is Therapy Dogs of Southern Arizona, the local members of the Alliance of Therapy Dogs. They share their special dogs at a variety of venues, including hospitals, senior facilities, children's facilities, reading programs, and more. In fact, the group will be in the festival area after the parade, interacting with kids who came out to the event. And they're one of the top fundraisers for the parade.
Woohoo! We appreciate you. Thank you so much for being one of the top fundraisers. Did we see Horton the Hornbill?
I don't
know. Is Horton
know.
here today? Boy, I tell you what.
Maybe Horton's a little further down.
Could be. But I did follow Horton on all of his social media platforms, by the way. If you have an opportunity to read about Horton the Hornbill's story, it's really fantastic. A cool little bird was hatched June 15th, 2020. Was the last and smallest of his clutch. When his brother left the nest, he could not. So he was actually rescued by zookeepers. And you can read his entire story on social media. Just search Horton Hornbill.
Loves it.
We will return with more from the 2023 Tucson Subaru Pets of Pima Parade right after this.
We know the cost that comes with making sure your pet is cared for and loved. That's why Tucson Federal Credit Union is proud to support the Tucson Subaru Pets of Pima Parade for the Pima Animal Care Center. From fast cash for vet bills to pet insurance, TFCU can help alleviate your pet financial worries and help you take the next step to adopting a forever friend. Visit us at www.tucsonfcu.com to learn more today.
I'm Sam Molina. I'm a renewable energy analyst with Tucson Electric Power. I'm responsible for the tracking and reporting of all residential, commercial, and utility-scale solar systems. Outside of work, my passion is volunteering with organizations that help pets in need. I'm currently a volunteer with Friends of Pima Animal Care Center and a regular foster for SOS Cat Rescue. And the reason why I do all of this is I strongly believe in helping animals in our community and finding homes for as many animals as possible. I'm Sam Molina, and I'm plugged into our community.
We now return to the 2023 Tucson Subaru Pets of Pima Parade. This segment sponsored by Central Pet.
Oh, and this truck here looks like the Better Business Bureau float. The Better Business Bureau is making a strong first-year showing with the Dalmatian-themed float. I love that. The Better Business Bureau serving Southern Arizona in the resource for consumer and business relations. Think you've spotted a scam? Go to bbb.org and click on the scam tracker.
Thank you, Better Business Bureau, for helping us spot scams. Get it? I love it. This is Scott Bullet Dog, based here in Tucson, and his co-pilot, Mike, travel all over the country to appear at entertainment and charity events just like this one. They were featured in the December issue of Easy Rider and recently started the Gentle Hearts Dog Education Program for dogs of all levels. Scott is a 7-year-old Czech German Shepherd, and you can follow his adventures on Instagram.
And
oh, look at
so
how
cute. I love that little sidecar. I've always wanted to have a bike like that for my dog Nugget. So cute.
And of course, we've got the Dance Force
yes,
here.
Dance Force One. Here's the Dynamo group Dance Force One with artistic director April Garner-Hoos. It has been quite the weekend for April. There was a pom competition in Phoenix yesterday in preparation for a Disney parade, but they didn't want to miss out on today's event and the chance to dance with the pups. Thank you all for being here and good luck.
Look at that. And Tucson International Airport also joins us today. Here's that team. The parade started in the non-stop for Tucson staging area on 3rd Avenue, that of course from Tucson International Airport, and is an $8.4 billion economic engine for Southern Arizona, and of course a proud sponsor of today's parade. When our airport thrives, our community thrives. Boy, that is really saying something. Isn't that the truth? Thank you for being here.
Sure is. And right behind them is Pet Rescues presented by HSL Properties. Here comes some rescues participating in the HSL Adoption Extravaganza right after the parade. Cherish Tales Senior Sanctuary, Rescue Me Marana, Desert Springs Equestrian Center, and one of my all-time favorites, Tucson Cold Wet Noses. Yeah, I have to tell you, Tucson Cold Wet Noses was one of the first organizations when I was 18 working to save animals at the shelter, and it's incredible to see that they're still here holding strong.
I have to imagine they've grown a lot. You've probably seen that organization helping thousands of animals, arguably, in our community. So a big thank you.
And look who's coming up. This is exciting.
We have a big group here, the Pack Fosters. And you and I were talking earlier about just how important Pack Fosters are in our community. And this segment is presented by TMC Health.
Look at that, all these folks.
What an amazing group of walkers with, over 1,000 pets in foster. Pack has one of the largest programs in the country. TMC Health is proud to support these fosters and their adoptable dogs today. One of the newer PAC programs is Safety Net Fostering, which of course strives to help pet families dealing with temporary crisis such as domestic violence, hospitalization, and housing insecurity, providing short-term foster care, and then reuniting pets with their families.
I love it.
If you see a PAC foster dog you would like to adopt, you can email pac.adoptafoster@pac.gov. And we love those folks.
Right, and right behind them were the PAC volunteers, and it's important to know all fosters are also volunteers, but the PAC volunteers are a really special group of amazing individuals. PAC volunteers. Today, the volunteers are walking with a combination of their pets and representing pets from PAC. How's this for the number? In 2022, volunteers contributed over 87,000 hours to help the animals at PAC. That's the equivalent of 42 full-time positions.
And I know you were sharing with me earlier that when you were first at PAC, that number was a lot lower.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, it has, what, quadrupled?
Oh, I mean, more and more and more. And speaking of PAC volunteers, in my eyesight, I see the former volunteer manager, Gina, one of my friends. And volunteers are just incredibly important. In the beginning at PAC, we had a group of folks who would like walk dogs. It was a really limited program. And we knew we needed more support and help. And so what PAC has done is the great job of opening their doors to allow people to help pets. So now you can volunteer to walk dogs, socialize and work with cats. You can be a foster. You can work in the medical area. You can do outreach in the community. If you want to help, there is a role for you to contribute. I promise you that. Make sure to check out the website and find out how you can volunteer and start, helping your community and some pets.
And it's probably fair to say that the shelter wouldn't be able to save as many lives as they do without that help of the volunteers. So a big thank you. And we have a loyal companion, Ride of the Wheelie Dogs. Here is something that's just going to melt your heart. Loyal companion under the leadership of Kate Titus focuses on support for mobility challenged dogs. Now, this is a group of Loyal Companion alumni, many of whom are also PAC alumni, friends of PAC, and a Loyal Companion. They have partnered to help dozens of dogs with carts, physical therapy, prosthetics, and more. How amazing is this?
I love that.
Look at the little wheelies. I love it.
We want to recognize Dog Grand Marshal Brooke, who was a part of their program. A bit of a sad story here, though. In November, Brooke was selected as Tucson Subaru Pet of the Year, an honor that also made her the Dog Grand Marshal for the parade. Unfortunately, Brooke passed away unexpectedly last month. Brooke was a mobility challenged dog using a cart to get around. Brooke visited 15 states and dozens of state parks during her life, and the cart never slowed her down. In fact, her cart had a license plate that read, "Meep Meep," with a picture of the Roadrunner on it. Walking in honor of Brooke today is one of her best doggy friends, Luna. Luna came all the way from Utah to represent Brooke. How about that? Luna is also mobility challenged. After emergency surgery to repair some ruptured discs in October of 2021, her back legs were left paralyzed. Everywhere she goes, people approach her to show their love and support, though. Lena brings joy and smiles to everyone she meets. Using her wheelchair, she continues chasing squirrels, playing fetch, running, skiing, and playing with friends. In true Pitty fashion, she has pure grit and determination combined with sheer athleticism. We will return with more from the 2023 Tucson Subaru Pets of Pima Parade right after this.
Love is bigger than ever. The three-row Subaru Ascent. Dog tested, dog approved. Love. It's what makes Subaru, Subaru.
Tucson Subaru is a proud sponsor of the Pets of Pima Parade and Pima Animal Care.
If you love animals, we want to tell you about a very special group.
Friends of PAC.
They raise money to help Pima Animal Care Center save lives.
Almost 20,000 each year.
Pets are a part of the family. Honor your beloved pet, past or present, while helping other pets in need with Friends of PAC's Honor Wall and Digital Shrine.
So if you love animals, we encourage you to contact Friends of PAC today.
That's friendsofpacc.org to learn more.
I'm Casey Shug. I'm Transmission Vegetation Project Manager for Tucson Electric Power, and I manage the vegetation on our transmission lines. Vegetation management is monitoring accessibility to our towers and allows access for routine maintenance so that we can deliver reliable service to our customers. Outside of work, I'm passionate about working with Southern Arizona Network for Down Syndrome, or SANS. I volunteer with SANS at different events to help provide resources and information to families with loved ones with Down syndrome. I'm Casey Shug, and I'm plugged into our community.
We now return to the 2023 Tucson Subaru Pets of Pima Parade. This segment sponsored by Raising Cane's.
Look at the cute prance with the tutu. I love it. Mobility is a journey for
and
sure.
right behind them, Team Rescue. Team Rescue is excited about participating in the parade as it brings awareness to the community and with it being a large part of their fundraising. They want to support PAC in their role of providing forever homes and care for at-risk animals. The team is riding in this parade in a 1982 Volvo 245 wagon, not restored, original paint, 210 miles, Aaron. Except for a few repairs, it looks like it did when it first came off the manufacturer.
We love
It's a time capsule.
It really is. DJ Haymore is kicking off the dog procession with some great tunes here. DJ Courtney Haymore, a.k.a. DJ Funk Nasty. Haymore Productions is a mobile DJ company, Tucson-based, family-owned and operating, servicing all of Arizona. Their mission's pretty darn simple. Play what people want. They're presented today by Team Nova Home Loans. Raquel Cooley. For over 40 years, Nova Home Loans has focused on helping homeowners find the perfect loan to fit their financial and personal needs. Working with Raquel is a personalized experience from beginning to end.
The bus is a 1965 Route Master double-decker bus that was used in the Queen's Jubilee. The bus is sponsored by Prime Leaf and is a fixture at a major community events.
And you probably saw at the very top there, 13 News anchor Dan Maris joining us today. Say hello to Dan. He's at the top of the red bus. Thanks, Dan, for being here. We appreciate the support of 13 News.
Yes. And who do we have next up here?
Oh, this is Beach Fleischman.
Ooh.
A big, huge sponsor. We appreciate you being here, especially in the crux of tax season. These folks probably have a few bags under their eyes. They're a little stressed out this time of year. This is, their busy season for sure.
Indeed.
But pups over taxes any day, I say.
For sure.
So a big thank you to Beach Fleischman for being here today. We've got Camp Bow Wow.
Camp Bow Wow. It's North America's largest doggy daycare franchise with 2 locations in Tucson. Camp Bow Wow provides the highest level of fun, safety, and service for its campers in an open play environment and peace of mind for their pet parents.
Dogs and donuts.
Okay, I can get behind this.
Top 2 right here. Where do I join?
Where do I sign up for this?
Thank you for being out here. Dogs and donuts. I love that.
I love that too.
I don't think it means like hot dogs though and donuts. I don't think that combination.
No,
I think
but
it's
I mean,
actual dogs.
I eat weird things. I might try that.
Hey, I see Dog Tree Photography coming down the street. Thank you, Dog Tree Photography, for being here. We love it. HSL Properties, of course, a huge sponsor, and we thank HSL for support of the parade and their adoption extravaganza, which of course you can see here at the 4 Legs on 4th event. After the parade, HSL has pet-friendly communities all over Pima County. A few properties have incredible dog parks. That would be the envy of any dog trainer.
Oh. And right here, we have some of my biggest heroes, the staff at PAC. Can we get a round of applause for the staff of Pima Animal Care Center?
Yes, we can.
Yes. Here's a group of really deserving people who do so much for the animals. The Pima Animal Care Center staff. This group works non-stop to help homeless animals throughout the community. It's challenging work. I know this from personal experience and done out of tremendous love of animals. We are so glad to see them here. To enjoy themselves and also get to see so many pets that they help save and find new homes for. Again, a huge shout out to the PAC staff.
And Sheba 500, I just saw Sheba's coming through. A couple of Sheba there, beautiful. Sheba 500, thank you so much for joining us today. There's just something so adorable about these itty bitty little puppies all dressed up in costumes.
Oh.
What's that trolley track? Careful.
Be careful.
Yeah, you're
just barking at it. That is so cute.
In the track there.
And coming up, it is Team Moose.
Oh, here comes Team Moose.
It's life-saving in motion. Moose is a 2-month-old pack pup that required spinal surgery Friends of PAC encourage supporters to join and donate to Team Moose in the parade. The results? They raised the $7,000 needed to save Moose. So Moose is an example of what we're all here together to do, a physical representation of the life-saving at work. It is really remarkable.
What an amazing dog Moose must be. In order to have this kind of team and this sort of support behind him. Oh,
so great. Go Moose! Go Moose!
Yay,
Let's give it up for Moose, you guys!
Team Moose, thank you. Moose thanks you. We love it. And you know what? You're seeing a lot of these popsicles too, right? So another way to support PAC when you come out next year, if you think your dog or cat or other animals a little skittish, might not walk really well in the parade, you can always purchase a popsicle, right? Those are the signs that people are holding
that's
with,
what those are.
with pictures of their pets. Because, I mean, let's face it, some animals do better in big groups, some don't, right? But you still want your animal represented.
And it looks like we have the University of Arizona Foundation employees, and I spot a very good friend of mine, Karen Hollish. Karen Hollish is one of the key people to create the Friends of Pima Animal Care Center.
Yes.
We would not be here today without Karen Hollish's contributions. Thank you, Karen Hollish. Team Cece.
Oh, look at little Cece. You know, I think my dog Roxy would be a little disappointed to learn that there are dogs that actually get pushed around in these carriages, you know, the carts.
Every time I walk my dog, there's always someone who has a dog in like a cart like that, and my dog looks up at me. It's like, "What are we doing here?" And I was like, "You don't need this yet."
I don't want Roxy to get any ideas. That's not going to be happening just yet. She still has so much energy. She needs to run and walk some energy out of her. Maybe the day will come when we put her in a little.
We got Lily's Lumberjack in the house.
Thank you, Lumberjacks.
Thank you.
Lily's Lumberjacks. Thank you for being here. I see SWCA Four-Legged Friends.
Ooh. Through the SWCA Gives Back program, employees support the places where we live, work, and play. As animal lovers and pet owners, they value and support the work that PAC does. Very cool. It's always such a beautiful thing to see how the local business community comes and support the local animal shelters. Whether they come and they do group volunteer projects at the shelter, walking dogs, fundraising, and being here today, it really does take everybody in the community to help sustain the life-saving that makes Tucson such a pet-friendly place.
It definitely does. We thank you. Fetch Pet Care. Fetch has a big group, it looks
they
like,
have a
here
great
today.
group of people with them.
We're really close to the end of this process.
Thank you, Fetch. We appreciate you being here. Oh, look at the little
This is
Argyle
a great
sweater.
procession. Oh, wow. Look at these pups. These are some really, really great pups in this. I love this.
Oh, a sloth. The sloth is getting a ride on the the backs of the dogs there. That's a cute costume.
It's the Pup Lift Club.
So cute. Thank
I
you
wish
guys
my
for
dogs
being
would
here.
let me dress them up like this. My dogs, I put a costume on them, and one of them, she just falls over no. And my other dog, Nugget, well, he's kind of a ham. He doesn't mind it.
You know, you just have to have the costume on long enough to get a great picture so you can, share it on
You
social.
just need something for the gram, right? Let's be real.
This is true. Lots of gram, material here today.
Oh my God, this is the most Instagrammable, TikTokable event I have been to in a very long time.
Love
Hello.
is love.
Oh, that is so
so
true. We
cute.
love this.
Beautiful costume there. You see the little dog in the
Oh my gosh.
purse?
Yes, this is just absolutely incredible. This is so great. You know, I think back to when we first started working at Pima Animal Care Center and started the Friends of Pima Animal Care Center group. I would have never imagined this kind of an event that brings so many people in the community together, that we could have the capacity to close down 4th Avenue to just celebrate animals. This event to me is just so special because it indicates the progress that we've made.
And I can tell you from having been here last year, I got to serve as the inaugural Grand Marshal, the two-legged one that is. This has really grown a lot. People
Wow.
are really getting behind this. And I have to say, when they first told me about this idea, I thought, Do you guys know what you're doing? You're getting goats, like what you can see there, animals of all kinds, dogs, cats, by, in the droves, hundreds, all together. And you want to coordinate a parade walking down the street in
Sounds
unison
wacky.
with marching bands and people on the sides and lots of yelling and screaming and cheering going on. I'm just not sure how this is going to work. But I have to tell you, if anyone could pull it off, it's going to be PAC and the Friends of PAC. They are so well organized. They have this now. This is the second year and
Incredible.
pretty much down to a science. Of course, everybody wants to come over and check out the goats. We actually have several here.
And I think we're nearing the end of the parade, Erin.
No.
Yes, that flew by. I don't know why I've been nervous for 3 weeks about this. It flew by in like 2 seconds.
Is that really the end of the parade already?
Yeah, it really is. But it's not the end of the fun. That's the good news.
So what do you say, what do you think was the most amazing thing you saw here today? That you were able to see when we weren't looking.
I know. I love the unicorn float. Yes. I loved the Dalmatian float. My family had a dog named Teardrop, and that was the family dog, and so that reminded me of Teardrop, so that was really beautiful. Aww. And I'll just be really honest, seeing some of the staff from PAC just warmed my heart because, it takes an incredible staff to do a lot of that life-saving work, and it is really, really hard. And so anytime I get to see the staff and the fact that they get to see the fruits of their labor in this parade just warmed my heart.
Now we get to unveil the team which won the UA College of Veterinary Medicine Award for Best Pet-Themed Float. And the winner is Better Business Bureau with the Dalmatian-themed float called Spot the Scam. So creative and very well deserved.
So before we thank all of our sponsors one more time, do you have any final thoughts that you'd like to add?
I think for me, it's just such a beautiful representation of how far we've come. And it's also an indicator of what's to come, which is very exciting. Like you said, the Tucson community continues to step up. I love Tucson. My family has been here for many, many, many generations. And part of what I love Tucson is that it's a big city that feels small because it has a lot of heart. And I think that is indicative in the way that we as Tucsonans relate to our animals. And so I'm loving seeing the hundreds of people here, the hundreds of pets that people brought of all different types. And I'm ready to celebrate and spend the rest of the afternoon checking out these great vendors, seeing some friends and family. What about for you?
Yeah, I did want to say that the event continues, even though the procession itself is over. The 4 Legs on 4th event is quite the adoption event. We've got animals out here available for adoption, but not only that, a lot of vendors who support the efforts of PAC on a regular basis. So you want to go and support the vendors who are out here as well. Yep. This is a win-win situation for everybody.
Yes. Today is a perfect day. Look, it's nice outside. I'm from Tucson. I love a cloudy day. It's a nice reprieve,
I think the weather has held out nicely. Not too hot, not too cold. I call this a Goldilocks day.
I love
just
it.
Right. Hey, we want to remind you that you can always adopt an animal from foster. You can always support Pima Animal Care Center and all the work that they do by going to www.friendsofpac.org. And don't forget, you can also donate and share your support on Venmo via the Friends of PAC. Just verify code 0517. So before we leave you, a big shout out to all the sponsors who made our celebration possible today. Tucson Subaru, we could not put this on without you. Central Pet, Raising Cane's, Tucson Federal Credit Union, Copper Dog Whiskey, HSL Properties, TEP, Tucson International Airport, Better Business Bureau, Comcast, University of Arizona College of Veterinary Medicine, and TMC Health, among others. We appreciate the folks who are even out here. Certainly some hard workers out here today, lots of volunteers. We're still seeing a lot of folks now coming through with their own pups. And please don't forget, the whole point of this is to continue the life-saving work of Friends of Pima Animal Care Center. Every donation makes a difference for the pets and families in our community. And a special thank you to Fox 11 and My 18 for bringing this event to homes across Pima County. On behalf of the production crew and Jose Ocaño, I'm Erin Christensen, wishing you a day filled with purrs and wet puppy kisses. So long. Thank you.
Take care, everyone. Enjoy the festival.